Good morning to all. So today we are going to say about the ancient cities of Tamil. Already we finished the syllabus, so we are revising the syllabus. We are seeing the important topics. So in that we are going to say about the ancient cities of Tamil. So in that first we are going to say about the Pumbugar. So Pumbugar is one of the oldest city in Tamil. It will be called as a Pugar or Kaveri Pumbattinam. It's one of the trade city. A harbor will be there, port will be there. It's one of the area of the Cholas. What is that? Cholas. What's another name for the Pugar? Pugar alone we can tell, otherwise Kaveri Pumbattinam we can tell. So much of the trade was happening in this Pumbugar. It's located nowadays near to the Mailaduthurai. So there we have this place, Pumbugar. Nowadays also it's there, tourism place actually. Nowadays it's tourism place only, but in olden days it's a very big harbor, very big port. So much of the trade activity was happening in this particular area. That area was ruled by Cholas. It will be called as a Pugar or Kaveri Pumbattinam. About Pumbugar, we want to learn more. Means two familiar poetry there. One is Silappatikaram, another one Pattinampalai. In these two, we have more details about the Pumbugar. Silappatikaram, one of the leading character. Kannagi and Kovalam. First Kannagi, then Kovalam. So these two, between these two, what are things happen and everything was happening in the Pumbugar. So because of that, separate part is there about Pumbugar alone. In that we are having more data about the Pumbugar, how the business was happening, how the peoples are, how much they earn they. What are the things they learn actually, what are they export, what are they import, everything we have the detail in that particular Silappatikaram. And in Pattinampalai we have the detail about from where all they got the things. Gold from where, horse from where, grains from where, to where all they export the things from our place. So these are all the details we have in the Pattinampalai. And because in this place the peoples are have got a chance to learn the different languages actually. Okay, for unloading and loading, it will take some time, maybe 1 month or 20 days or 3 months or 2 months. At that time, the other peoples are stayed in our particular Pumbugar alone. There, the other peoples, they learned their Tamil language and our people learned their own language. For example, English, French people, British people, and what is it, Portuguese people. So much of the peoples they came for trade, no? So because of this, our people are learn more languages of the other countries' language, and their people also learn our Tamil language. So like this, so much of the things was happen. Okay, so Pumbugar will be called as a Pumbugar or Kaveri Pumbattinam. This was a very big port. It was ruled by the Cholas. About this Pumbugar, we want to learn means one is Silappatikaram. What is that? Silappatikaram. And the other one Pattinampalai. Okay, in these two, if you learn means about the Pumbugar, we can learn more. So Silappatikaram was settled by Ilangovudi. What is that? Silappatikaram was settled by Ilangovudi. Pattinampalai Uruthiran Kannanar. What is that? Uruthiran Kannanar. Kadailoor Uruthiran Kannanar written in Pattinampalai. Silappatikaram was written by Ilangovadigal. In these two, we have more data about the Pumbugar. What are things they export, what are things they import, everything. Okay, and in this leading character, Kannagi and the Kovalan is there, no? Their father's names also is there. What are the father's name means? Kannagi's father's name means Manigan. And the Kovalan's father means Mastuvan. Manigan, Mastuvan. Manigan and Masutuvan. Why they are mentioning this means these two names is related to the business actually. These two names is related to the business. Okay. The Manigan will be sea trader. This Mastuvan will be big trader. So this also will be related to the trades. So they are very familiar for the trades actually. So like this, so much of the detail we can get from the Silappatikaram and the Pattinampalai about the Pumbugar. Okay, so next one we are going to see about the Madurai. What is that? Madurai. So Madurai is a Tunga Nagaram we can tell. Sangam Valartha Nagaram we can tell. Most of the name is there for the Madurai. Tunga Nagaram, Sangam Valartha Nagaram. Which one? Madurai. About Madurai, we have more data about some foreign travelers. Example, Megasthenes is one of the foreign traveler. He written about Madurai in Indica. Indica is one of the book written by the Megasthenes. In that book, he mentioned about the Madurai. That much of familiar. Okay, here is Madurai was Sangam age. Madurai means Sangam age only. What is it Sangam age? I mean, at this time only, 3rd BC to 3rd AD. Between these only, the Sangam age was developed. So much of the poetry was developed at the time of Sangam age. That also by the center of Madurai, especially at the Pandyas. Especially at the Pandyas period. Okay, and Tunga Nagaram. Why it's Tunga Nagaram means in all the 24 hours there will be the shop will be run for every all the day market will be there and the evening market will be there. Day market will be there, evening market will be there. So it will be called as a Tunga Nagaram. So it will be called as a Tunga Nagaram. So that will be Nalangadi, Alangadi. Nalangadi means what? Day market. Nalangadi. Here you write Nalangadi and Alangadi. In this Nalangadi means day. Alangadi means evening. So it will be called as a Tunga Nagaram. Madurai will be called as a Tunga Nagaram and Sangam Valartha Nagaram. Why means Sangam is most of the poetry literature was happened at the time of 3rd BC to 3rd AD. That also happened in Madurai. So it will be called as a Sangam Valartha Nagaram. And Artha Sastra, which is written by Kautilya, we can tell, or Chanakya, we can tell. That in that book also about Madurai we are getting more data. About Madurai we are getting more data. Okay, so Madurai is a Sangam Valartha Nagaram, Tunga Nagaram we can tell. About Madurai we have more data in a Megasthenes, which in Indica, which is written by the Megasthenes, and another Artha Sastra, which is written by the Kautilya or Chanakya. And Madurai will be called as Tunga Nagaram. Reason, what is that? Alangadi is there, Nalangadi is there. Nalangadi means day, Alangadi means evening. Okay, so it will be called as a, what is that? Tunga Nagaram. So next we are going to say about the Kanji. What is that? Kanji. Kanji is a study center we can tell, or temple city we can tell, or lake city we can tell. So these three is available in the Kanji. Most of the study center was grown in that. Most of the lakes is there. Most of the temple is there. So we can tell temple city or study city. What is that? Another lake city. At the time of olden days, most of the lake was framed in this Kanjipuram actually. So much of the lake was framed in this Kanjipuram. Okay, next one we are going to say about the Kanji. Kanji. Okay, so Kanji is a very familiar. Kanji is a very familiar city for studying temple and the lake. Studying how it will be, sir, means the Huan Swan actually. What is that? Huan Swan. He is one of the foreign traveler actually. He is one of the foreign traveler from the China. He studied in Kanjipuram actually for his higher studies actually. For his higher studies he came for Kanji actually. And not only that Kanji, so much other familiar what is it? Familiar people. Who are looking, for example, Bodhidharma. Okay, and what is it? Some of the Jodhi Balar is there. What is that? Jodhi Balar and Sumati. These are all the very familiar educated people actually. These are all the people, they got the educations in the Kanji only. Okay, in this Huan Swan is a foreign traveler. He came for getting education in Kanji actually. So that much of very familiar place which one is Kanjipuram. Okay, and Kanjipuram not only for the study center, it's one of the place for getting more temple actually. It's a place for getting more temple. For example, which is a temple means Kailasanatha temple. Kailasanatha temple. It's a very familiar temple in the Kanchipuram. It was built by actually the Pallava king Rajasimha. What is that? Rajasimha. He only built this Kailasanatha temple. Like this, number of temples is there. Okay, Ulagalatha Perumal is there. It's a very big temple. Kailasanatha temple, Ulagalatha Perumal. These are all very familiar temples are available in the Kanchipuram. So, Kanchipuram also will be called as a temple city. Number of temple city. Kumbakonam also we can tell temple city. Madurai also, because all these areas we have more temple. But here, Kanchipuram, we are talking. So, here also it will be called as a temple city. These are very familiar temples also. Example one is there, Kailasanatha temple. It was built by Rajasimha. We are going to say about the lake actually. Why is a lake actually means the Kanchipuram having more lakes actually. The Kanchipuram having more lakes. So Kanchipuram will be called as a what is it? Lake city. They given more importance for irrigation actually. So they created more lakes in the Kanchipuram. Nowadays also overall Tamil Nadu if you see means most of the lakes available in which district means Kanchipuram only. Still most of the lakes is available in the Kanchipuram. So that was not created nowadays. It was created by olden days itself. So the Kanchipuram having another name. What is that? Lake city actually. For the irrigation purpose they made actually. Okay. So these are all the familiar. So study center, greatest temple is there, and most of the lakes is there. So we see Pumbgar, we see lakes, what is it? Kanchipuram we see and Madurai we see. Pumbgar is a Pugar or Kaveri Mukupattinam. It was ruled by Chola. It's very familiar for trades actually. Very familiar for trades. About the trades or about the Pumbgar, we want to learn more means we want. If you read Silapathigaram and what is it? Silapathigaram and Pattinapalai read means we can get more data about the Pumbgar. Okay, and peoples are exported and imported most of the things, and they learn most of the tradition and culture from the different countries, and our tradition and culture also spread to some other countries. Okay, next one, Madurai. Madurai will be called as Tunganagaram or Sangampalatha Nagaram. Tunganagaram means it is having an Alagadi and Alagadi, day market and the evening market. So Madurai will be called as a Tunganagaram. And Sangam age. Madurai means Sangam age only. Sangampalatha Nagaram. Why means most of the literary poetry was written in the Madurai only, at the center of Madurai only, at the time of 3 BC to 3 AD, by the help of so much of the kings, especially Pandyas. About the Madurai, we have more data in the Indiga, which is written by Makasinius, one of the foreign traveler. And about Arthasastra, it was written by Chanakya or Kautalya, we can tell. So like this, Madurai also very familiar city actually. Next one, Kanchipuram. Kanchi is one of the study center and maybe a very familiar, what is it? It is having more familiar temples and more lakes is there. So like that, each and every city having a very different what is it? Factors and what is it? Separate name for that particular cities actually. For example, Madurai means Tunganagaram. Pumbgar means Pugar we can tell or Kaveri Pumbadinam. Kanchipuram, city of lake, temple city, okay, study center and everything. So different name, different and separate label for that particular cities. So these are all number of some other cities also will be there. These three cities is very important for our Tamil Nadu. By this only our tradition and our culture was grown more because of Pumbgar, because of the Kanchipuram, because of Madurai. Okay, to see the video, check it properly and do your work on time. Okay, stay safe, stay home.